Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Nomifactory, where we are finally using machines to make efficient recipes. And I've done quite a bit of mining in between episodes. Got a lot of iron, a little bit more gold from that, made some more glass, did some more tree chopping for charcoal, and then I just went and got some more iron and copper. So we're going to work on smelting some of this, and that will hopefully prevent us from having to spend too much time mining in the immediate next few hours. I also got a little bit of nickel. We'll need some of that for the blast furnace when we get there, but so we want that. That's iron. Chalcopyrite is copper. More copper. We're getting close to the point where I can, what's it called? Smash it, pulverize it. And that will save me a lot of mining, so I'm going to leave that gold to be pulverized, because essentially I can just get one gold bar each, or I can pulverize it into 2 crushed. We don't get the extra byproducts until the HV tier. It takes a while, but you can just let it run. It uses basically 0 power, and then we just can smelt those directly. So it just doubles most of our resources. In fact, I might wait on all of this, except the copper. I know I need some copper right now. But yeah, I'll just wait and see if we can double most of that. I also got a lot more sticky resin, so we can make more rubber, which is good. Yeah. So let's see. I don't even remember what we were doing. I did combine 2 of my mining hammers because they both were too expensive to repair. And when you combine them, it makes a new object that then is cheap to repair again. At least that's how I think it works. Maybe it's not. That one costs 11. I think maybe this was the new one. So this one is now, I don't want to spend 11, so I'll put that in here. And then once we get another one that's too expensive to repair, we'll combine them. And then it'll be cheap again. But I don't really need that right now. Grab some more torches for later. And think about what machines we want next. Did I make the compressor? Because that's going to give us twice as much rubber. We made the lathe, the wire mill, and the bending machine. The battery buffer, which I'll go ahead and put some more energy into that. These things are still running on the blocks of charcoal. That'll last basically forever. But I made the copper wire, fine wire. We're going to need a decent amount of silver and gold rods. Just for the dynamo stuff. So I'm preemptively going to make 12 ingots worth of rods each type. We'll get that running. And then I don't even know what else we need to do. Make more machines, I guess, which means steel. Steel. That's the big thing. So we'll go ahead and make a bunch of wrought iron. Because we're going to need a crap ton of steel for all the machine holes. Just a few more copper ingots. And then we are going to need tin wires. Okay, I did make a bunch of tin wires already. What else do we need for random things? The red alloy cables, not as much. Mostly tin wires, fine copper wires, and iron rods. I made a stack of 2 stacks of iron rods. So that should be able to make us a lot of LV motors. Oops. Yeah. We'll need to get a bunch of redstone or make a polarizer. I don't remember polarizer. I just need more machine holes, which is tin cables, 2 tin wires, more steel, more wrought iron. We will need a decent amount of wrought iron plates, so I will make half a stack of that. I'll go ahead and take this back. It's charged up and out. We don't use much power right now. Then we'll throw in a stack of each, and then we'll need a stack of charcoal dust. We don't have. Let's make it in this. Charcoal dust. This guy. We're out of. Oh, they're all in here. Right. Okay, that'll be 2 stacks of steel. Beautiful. And then our power is not doing well. This is where we need the mallet. That bad boy. Stop it. Oh gosh, that one, you know what, we'll let that one run. I think I need more power. Let's see. So, the turbine conversion, yeah, I think we'll go for this. The turbine conversion plus the boiler conversion, I think gets you more power overall. We will need fused quartz. How do we make that? We need an alloy smelter. So the alloy smelter will allow us to get the boiler and turbine conversions. And that will get us a lot more power. I forget exactly what the ratio is, but it's worth it. And we will need one more steam dynamo in that process. Steam dynamo. Oh, so annoying. So many pieces. There's the gold rods we were talking about. And they take forever too. It's 20 seconds to get 2 gold rods. It's not fast. But gold is in short supply, so worth the wait. Let's see, what else do we need? We need the red alloy plates, which I do have 5 of. I think that's all we need. A few copper plates, some wrought iron plates and rods. I got a few of. And then silver rods, which we just got. We'll make those bad boys. Need wrought iron rods as well. So I'll make a few. Guess I need more lathe. I feel like you don't need another lathe, but you just need to batch craft all the rods. There's plenty of time to get it all done when you're not waiting for it. When you're waiting for it, it feels very slow. Okay. I need 2 gears, though. That's still not enough. So much waiting. How's the steel going? 10, 20. We will need more steel plates as well. I guess one thing I can do while I'm just sitting here is the rubber sheets. Make another... Gosh, that's so loud. Well, I wish I could turn down the volume of that exact sound effect. I don't know why it's so much louder than everything else in the entire game. But it is. And I will need tin cables. Those. Okay, that's a good amount of tin cables for now. I will only need more rubber sheets for conveyors, which I don't really need yet. So I'll wait on that. Once we have the compressor, we'll get twice as many rubber. Why are these in a different stack? That was weird. Okay. You're done. We'll put some gold back in. I don't know how much we needed, but... And then we can make 2 wrought iron gears. We already made that one. It's this... Oop. Whoa. This guy we need. And then the coil. Excitation coil. Very exciting. Where did the iron furnace go? Oh, I made it in the wrong one. Okay, there we go. So a 3rd steam dynamo, and then we need 2 boilers and 1 steam, or 1 steam and 2 boilers? Shoot, I can't remember. Well, we'll start with the boiler conversion. Go ahead and tag those 2 over here. Oh, we need the alloy smelter first. Alloy smelter. So the alloy smelter needs 16 copper wires and a machine hole. So that's going to be 8 bars in the wire mill. Put that on 1. I drain my power a little bit. Maybe a battery buffer would have been a good idea. Problem is I don't have what I need for battery. Battery holes need the battery alloy, which needs a mixer, doesn't it? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. You can just do lead and antimony. Okay. So there's our 4x copper cables, or wires. A capacitor bank? Oh yeah, I always forget about the RF side of things. These require a power buffer, which is redstone and iron and red alloy, dark steel, which we do not have, and RF capacitors, which I do not have, but we will have electrical steel nuggets soon enough. So I could make one of those. I feel like these are worse, though, than the GregTech ones, because GregTech ones hold EU, and I think the batteries, 4 lithium batteries would hold 480,000, which is equivalent to about 2 million RF. Yeah, the lithium ones would hold 120k. So... yeah, you can upgrade this, but you can also upgrade the battery things. I don't know. I really don't think I'm going to need batteries as well, so I'm not going to worry about it. We do need the alloy smelter, though. Needs a couple machine holes. Need more steel plates. Put that guy back on. Few less wrought iron plates. We mainly need steel plates for the machine holes. And then 2 of those. Bada bing, bada boom. Alloy smelter. Ta-da. And for now, we'll just put it on the back of this. Auto output. Wrench the side. Go ahead and sleep. Wow, why did I just get so many quests completed? What just happened? Okay, I got the alloy smelter. Yes, which got me the steel ingot. I don't know. It's weird. That must have been completed before. And then dark steel, we just happen to already have a couple of them. But we need obsidian for dark steel, so that's kind of annoying right now. And here it talks about the boilers and turbines. So, okay, it tells us the ratio, good. So it's 1 boiler to 2 turbines. The amount of power gets quadrupled, that's right. So essentially, these will each make 160 RF per tick from 80 steam per tick. And this guy will make 160 steam per tick. And so it's also more fuel efficient, I think, because it makes 160 steam instead of 160 RF. So it'll consume 4 times as much power, essentially, but make 8 times as much RF when it's all said and done. And then we only need 3 dynamos overall to make what is the same as 8 times the power. 2 thumbs up for that. So we're gonna do that first so that we can actually have a reasonable amount of power. And that's what the alloy smelter's for. And now I already forgot what we need from the alloy smelter. It was the block mold, which comes from some steel plates. Loudest noise of all time. My ears are bleeding. So we've got that. And then nether quartz, which we can get from these guys. Bam. Just throw that in there. And fused quartz, here we go. Ta-da! Beautiful. And we needed that for... I already forgot. Something for the boiler. Yeah, we just need 1. Plus an iron gear, and this one is a redstone conductance. We'll also need a bucket. And a regular iron gear is going to need some iron rods and stuff. So I'm going to tell that to stop for a second. And we're going to lathe. Let's see, that'll be 1 gear, 2 gears. And then... 1 gear. Gonna drain all my power though. Maybe we'll have enough. Okay, gold rods are done. Gonna smush some more wrought iron plates while I have the chance. Alright, so iron gear. I guess we're gonna need a 3rd one. Oh yeah, endervores will be nice once we can get them. What do they need again? Oh, nothing. Sweet. Okay, we'll just start with that then. For some reason, we needed the other one, I guess. I could have just used buckets manually to get the first alloy smelter, but whatever. It's not the right picture, but it gave me the right thing. So these are nice. Infinitor water. I don't know if people have a preferred method. I think it looks cool when you stack them on top of each other like this, but that's just me. And then we need to fill that with water. It essentially replicates the concept of 2 buckets being infinite water. So we'll grab from our little pond over here. Dump that in. And then it just keeps auto-filling. That's nice. And then we need the boiler. Let's see. It's also worth noting the boiler conversion does not support the fuel efficiency. Oh my gosh, we're short. had exactly 8. It doesn't support efficiency upgrades, so there's no point in the fuel catalyzer. So that guy will make 160 steam. And then the other 2... really not have iron ingots in here? We can fix that. Bada bing. I need 2 of them. Let's see, we needed more on the lathe. We also need iron plates for buckets. Not a bad idea to make some more. Okay. One and 2. Huzzah! Alright, we'll need to rearrange these guys. Did I ever make some of the... yeah, fluid conduits? We'll need these. Get rid of that. Rearrange these a bit. Oops. Good. Guess I don't have a normal pickaxe. Let's use the wrench. Okay, so we'll put... does it show me which one has the... okay. Got lucky. There's the boiler. I don't know if you can just put them right next to each other. I don't know if it automatically transfers. We can do that, and we will extract, always active, and insert, so that'll put water in there. This guy will extract, always active, insert, insert. Now we'll put the steam into these. Put all our fuel in that steam dynamo. And let's see, why is this not working? Oh, because these need the turbine conversions. Of course. There we go. Ta-da! And then we need to connect power. And there we go. Bingo, bango. We just octupled our power output. So 320 RF is 80. Now we have 80 EU, which is just about 4 amps. We can essentially run this 4 amp system pretty well. I will need to upgrade those wires to 16 amps eventually, though, because this is a 16 amp converter. So I need to be careful on that to not run too much at the same time. But yeah, this is going to run a lot better. Oh, you can wrench the... oh, look at that. There you go. So, now what? We have more power. We need to proceed with the flattenizing of more steel. And the rodinizing of probably a little more gold, and then we'll do some more silver again. Some wire millinizing of copper. And it can all run at the same time. Beautiful. And anything else needs to be alloy smelt. Alright, I bonked it. Bonk it again. Oh, so steel can be alloy smelted, by the way. I may not really need to, but you can. It takes the same ingredients and 7.5 seconds. But I already have the double primitive blast furnaces, so I don't think I'll really need to use the regular alloy smelter for it. There we go. There's some steel. Bend that steel. Steel bending. Look at us. Put away all the things. We're starting to get rich in coins, so I should spend those. Block of charcoal. I guess I don't really know where I should store that. I'll just put it with the rest of the charcoal now. We're gonna need an absolute crap ton of tin cable. So compressor is next. I am running out of circuits. I only have 7 left. Remove those. Compressor needs 2 more circuits of my 7 and 2 pistons. I could make some more steel gears, which require some steel rods. Let's make, I don't know, 16 steel rods. Oh, this feels so good. Not have to handcraft all this. Okay, quest book. What you got for me? We did the Ender Boar, which you told us to 1 bucket per second, which is equivalent to 50 millibuckets per tick, which is 50 times what the other little thing I had is. This might be what I do next. The steam grinder is probably the first, no, not the first multi-block. We already made the primitive blast furnace, but it's the next multi-block we could make. We don't have to make it, but it works, like it says here, as fast as 5.3 macerators, and it doesn't use EU at all. It uses steam. So I might make this. It requires a lot of bronze, is the only downside. Potin. But it is pretty sweet. I could also just make like 6 LV macerators, because at least I think all of the, or what's it called? Macerator. I think all of the recipes require 2 EU, except some weird ones. But like, that's like pulverizing blocks. I think when you're dealing with pulverizing ores, they always cost 2. Maybe that's not true. I guess that's not quite true. But that's nuggets. It's just hard. I can't sort by ore. I wish I could. Maybe they'll all be in the same spot if I can scroll far enough. Because you can pulverize basically anything on the planet, it looks like. 1,000 recipes. Holy cow. Need a bigger scroll wheel. Still haven't... Oh, it's sorted by time. That's right. So I need to get all the way up to 20 seconds. Because that's how long it takes to pulverize ores. Unless, are there some at 10 seconds? Looks like Dark Moon Turf and Moon Turf are at 10 seconds. And dilithium. What's up, Archcraft? Scroll, 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 scroll. Almost there. So at 20 seconds, we should see ores. And it does look like all of them are 2 EU. The reason I'm looking at this is I could just make 6 pulverizers and run them all, and they would all run on 12 EU per tick, which is still less than 1 amp. You know, they're only drawing a 1/16 of an amp. It's such a low amount of power. So would I rather do 6 of these or 1 of the bronze thingies? Honestly, I think I'd rather do the bronze thing. Because this is going to be... it'll basically be a stack of steel, up on 12 circuits. Yeah. I think I'll go with the bronze one. And bronze is alloy smelted. No, it's not. It's bronze dust. Is this better? 3 copper, 1 tin. 4 ingots. Yeah, that would only make 3 ingots. Okay. So yeah, we can just alloy smelt. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. And I'm gonna write down all of the bronze we're gonna need. So we'll need 6 per, so 3 per machine casing. And let me add all of these bits. Okay, so the steam hatch is, gosh, 4, and then a long bronze rod is 2 rods, which is the same as 1 bar. So that's 6 bars for the drum, 6 for the plates, and then 3 each for the fluid pipes. So that's 6, 6, 6. So that's 18 for the steam hatch. And then we need 8 for the output bus. Another 8 for the input bus. And then we need the grinder itself, which is 6 casings. And what the heck is potent? Alloy? No, what even is it? Potent dust. Weird mixture of copper, tin, and lead. Whatever. It's the only time I'll ever need it, I think. So we need 6 casings. That, and then finally we needed 22 casings. That's 28 casings, each of which is 3 plates. 28 times 3 is, why can't I do that? 25 times 3 is 75, plus another 9. 84. So then we math. 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4 is 28. 118 bronze. I could use the crafting calculator. I honestly think this was faster. 118 bronze. And it's, was it 3/4? Copper. So basically, I'll just make 2 stacks. So we need half a stack of tin and a stack and a half. Which unfortunately, I don't have. Time for some purchase. Bam. One more. There's my stack and a half of copper and half a stack of tin. Alloy smelt. Go ahead and plop a storage crate over here so it automatically outputs. And yeah. So that'll be all the bronze we need. What else did we need in the process? We needed that potent stuff, which was lead, tin, and copper. We've got plenty of lead. We need some more tin. We've got tin. This should be enough copper. Okay, so we need, each of these is 6 potent. We need 12 potent. It's basically 2 of these craftings. So 12 copper dust. I'm gonna copper dust, 4 tin dust. Go, and 2 lead dust. Oop, wrong thing. There we go. 2 of those, throw that in the smelter. That's good to go. If it was Hellmod, I would probably use it. Unfortunately, the crafting calculator is quite a bit worse than Hellmod. Oh wait, I needed more copper. We need 26 more. Okay. Almost there. We will need bricks. Decent amount of bricks. A single diamond and 2 chests. And that's it. Oh, and we need to flatten a bunch of the bronze, of course. But, got the diamond. Bricks are made with just clay, I think. Probably not enough clay. This is clay dust. I don't think that does anything for us. We need the regular clay. Stuff. Okay, there's our potent. We need 8 of it to be plates. 16 of it to be rods. No, that's not right. Is that right? Hold on. No, we only need 8 rods as well. Oh yeah, we just had some extra. Or extra potent we will never, ever, ever, ever use. I'm pretty sure that's all it's used for in the entire game. Hard to tell though, but I've never seen it come up otherwise. So for now, I'll put it in here. We'll probably throw it away later. Okay, how's the bronzifying going? Pretty well. We are going to need to smush at least one of those stacks. Start with that. In fact, isn't it all? Is there anything other? There was some long bronze rods, that's right. What was that in? The drum. And the drum needs 2 long bronze rods, which is only 2 bronze ingots in the lathe. I think literally the rest of it is plates. Yes, all plates. Okay. Make those 2. And we can make the drum. Check. Need some bricks. Hopefully that's enough. Fluid pipes, and then the plates, steam input hatch, steam hatch, check. And now it's just a waiting game for all these plates. So we probably should go do something else while that finishes. Sweet! Okay, so that's on the way. What else? Molds. We kind of already looked into molds. We have the block mold. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can just make gears in the alloy smelter. Honestly, that's a lot easier. It takes longer, but it saves you time. That was the stupidest sentence. It takes longer for the actual crafting, but then you don't have to, like, platinum it to plates, make the rods, and then separately make the gear with the tool. So it's simpler. So it will reward us handily for doing this. Definitely worth it. Think we have enough steel plates? Yeah. So again, I often like to just click on all of these so that they're easier to get to from down here. We need 3 of these, hold them in the inventory. And then we already have the block one, we'll make the gear one, and the rotor. That should do it. Bam. 25 coins. Pulsating dust is a big deal to get towards the simulating mobs. And that's made from uraninite, which we can get from uraninite ore, which we can either buy or go mine. Kind of a pain in the butt. And then we can make pulsating iron out of that, which can finally get us item conduits, which are sweet. And also, what else does pulsating get us? I feel like it gets us one other important thing that I'm forgetting. This talks about SNAD. Oh, that's on our list. Making sand, sugarcane stuff. Conveyor modules. So many things to do. Chiseling, machine naming. Oh, you can name machines in an anvil. I forgot about that. Tech power management. A diode. Limit amperage flow through it. Transformers can go up in voltage or down in voltage. And then battery buffers we already know about. Machine covers are super handy. It kind of walks through the different cover types. Conveyors, transferring items, pumps, moving fluids. Robotic arms and fluid regulators can essentially move specified amounts of items. A detector, which can emit a redstone signal depending on things. I don't know if I've ever used those actually. But you use a crowbar to pop off a cover, so I should make a crowbar. I'll need one eventually. Steel. Just regular steel. Of course, we don't have lapis. Ta-da! Steel crowbar. And we will put that in the old bag for now. We're not going to need that for a bit. Okay, how's the bronze? Going pretty well. Also, the molds I will just put over here by the alloy smelter for now. Okay, so we got our crowbar. What quest was that for, even? Oh. Multi-block machine previews, you can sneak left click, shift right click on a controller box for a multi-block, and it'll make like a hologram, which is pretty cool. So if you're needing some help. Screwdriver changes the ability to input on the same side as you output. So for example, this wire mill dumps into that chest. If you had a conveyor here pulling into the machine, then you could click it with a screwdriver, and then it would allow itself to like get items in through that side and then auto output them out. Obviously, you need kind of a filter for that to work properly, or a machine that only accepts certain items. Pulverizer will be nice. So many little things to do. Infinite cobblestone we can do now. Excuse me. Yeah, let's focus on the steam grinder. One thing at a time. So we needed the output bus. 2 bronze holes. Output bus, steam, done. Now we need input bus, steam, done. I kind of keep this as a to-do list of sorts sometimes. But it's also like a quick reference, and sometimes I get lost on which one's which. Did we get the potent? Did. So we need the 2 potent gears. Need some machine casings. Ta-da! Steam grinder controller, and then finally we need 22 of these cases. And I made way too much bronze. I mathed it out very incorrectly. How did I... I'm gonna hold back some bronze, actually. How did I get that so wrong? Did I make like twice as much bronze as I needed? Huh. I don't know. Thought I had the math right. Apparently not. But yeah, here we go. So this thing is gonna crush all of our ores for us. It'll be very handy. I'll keep it close to this steam boiler, so I can just use the same steam. Maybe I'll put it, I don't know, right here. Okay. So then you can sneak click and it'll show you kind of what the rest of it looks like. I think it kind of doesn't matter though. I'm gonna try and put the steam hatch down here. Let's see if that still works. And then, yeah, it looks like it's working. And then we just have to decide where we want the input and output for items to be. Maybe on the corners. Again, presuming that works. Yay! Structure formed. So yeah, this bad boy will get us doubled on all of our goodies. So let's figure out what we want to double. Yay! First ore doubling. So beautiful. We'll double our gold. Now it is worth noting you can only double certain things. Mainly things that go straight to bars. For example, diamond ore. You'll see that if we were to pulverize it, and then there's no smelting option. You cannot smelt crushed diamond ore into a diamond. You have to work down to diamond dust and then use an implosion compressor, which is not something we'll have for a long time, to be able to form it into diamonds. So you can't just do it with everything, but most of the metals you can double. Iron, you definitely can double. And then, what else do we even have? Saltic mineral sand, copper, garnierite, which is nickel. Lepidolite, which one was that? That one can't be smelted. I don't even know what it is. Magnetite, definitely can double. Pentlandite, pyrite. Rubies are interesting. You can't double it directly, but you sort of can, because you can then do like the washing and then sifting, and you end up with more rubies than you would have otherwise. And you need ruby for chrome dust, so we will hold on to that ruby ore. Tantalite. Forget what... Oh yeah, tantalum is a thing that you can make into foil and use for like certain electrical things, but it's not needed right now. Okay. Yeah, just dump all that in and it goes to town. And yeah, so it does 8 at a time, but it goes slower. And so that's why it's 5.3. As 5.3 times as fast as a macerator. You can see it's taking 30 seconds instead of 20. So it's 50% slower, but 8 times the amount. And there you go. And then we can also... Let's see. We need a hard hammer to tell it to shut up. Because that one is noisy and I don't like it. So, I tell that one to shut up. Oops. Don't really care if the this thing shuts up. So yeah, there we go. Crushed magnetite ore, and we can just directly smelt that to get twice as much iron. And this does automatically pull items in. Input buses are vacuums, and so I can just dump everything into here. And it will all get sucked in as soon as it has, you know, space for it. So there you go. And that is way easier, in my opinion, than setting up a huge, like, macerator bank. And this will be fast enough for a long time. Just let it run while we do other things. And we get 35 nickels, or 35 coins for our trouble. Ta-da! Okay. Wow, we have a lot of nickels. I might grab some more copper. Like, the amount of copper you need is pretty high. I'm preemptively gonna do this. Copper ore. Grab another stack, and then we'll double it. And we can start throwing this stuff in here. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, now what? Maybe infinite cobblestone? Look into this. Or more circuits. I really need more circuits. That's not a quest, but I know I need them. Maybe a few conveyors. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do the infinite cobblestone. It's pretty easy. We just need some steel plates and a lava bucket, which I have. Check. And then we will want a drawer. I don't have, but can make. We'll kind of leave an aisleway here. I don't know, 4 tiles. Start this over here. And that'll just start filling up with cobblestone. Easy enough. And then we will use forge hammers to break it into gravel and gravel into sand. And then they kind of talk through it here in the processing lines quest. Or no, that one's for the deep mob evolution. This is the stone, gravel, sand path that they talk about. And then you can go from dust to clay. So clay is free, which is nice. And you can go from dust to netherrack if you have infinite lava. Which I don't think I ever needed, because you can get infinite netherrack other ways. But making your first few netherrack is easy that way. And then this one's really important, being able to automate the Sturtis quartz and the silicon dioxide dust and the you can, I think, electrolyze that to get oxygen, and you need all sorts of oxygen later. So these are all necessary. I never really needed flint for much. I don't know what it's an ingredient in, but I skipped past it, I guess, because I never really needed it. So yeah, let's look at some circuits again. I'm trying to remember what the second, I should just type LVT. The second circuit requires us to have a circuit assembler and a bunch of stuff. Okay, so that's not happening for a very long time. But what does happen is you can save on resources by making them... Oh no, in a circuit assembler. We already knew that. But you can't make a circuit assembler until you have MV circuits. So that's still a long ways away. So we will just be doing the basic recipe for a while. Okay. Well, we're gonna need a bunch. I know we will. Probably a full stack is worth automating. Or not automating, but batch crafting. But that is a lot of resources. And a lot of red alloy, too. I think red alloy can be made in the alloy smelter. Yeah. It's the same cost, unfortunately, but it's just easier to make. And I will need more redstone, too. I noticed I was running low. We'll just buy some. I can find correct redstone ore. There we go. Grab a stack. And this one is interesting. You can double it, sort of, but you need the washing path. Because you can double it to the crushed redstone ore, but then you need to essentially smush it and then wash it. Is the path that I've taken before. Yeah, you smush it into impure pile, and then you can wash it into redstone. And you can smush it in a macerator or a forge hammer. Forge hammers are way faster, but they can't give you that byproduct. But it doesn't matter if your goal is just to get it to the final stage. So anyway, you can double your redstone once you have a forge hammer plus ore washing setup, which I do not. So we'll just smelt it like normal. And we'll just go ahead and make wrought iron out of that. What else you got for me? Sorts of random crap. You can use a cauldron, yeah. Kind of annoying, I guess, but an option. I do need some conveyors. I think I'm going to make a few conveyors for the more common machines. Which means rubber. Still haven't made my compressor. Being pulled in a million directions, aren't we? Okay. Hey, we got got a compressor. It's just annoying to manually put things in a cauldron. Okay, so the compressor, we want to compress a crap ton of rubber for us. You just throw in the sticky resin and it does the rest. Ta-da! Beautiful. And then a conveyor is... two motors, that's the problem. We need so many motors. Pulverizer will save us redstone, but that's about it. See if we can afford 16 or not. No, not quite. Ran out of 10 cubes. Rubber to the rescue! Okay, there's 16 motors. I'm gonna put these things away. Buckets in my inventory. This is kind of for random crap. This other chest. And you keep the resin going here. Then we will make a couple conveyors. One with rubber sheets is what we want. Nice. And now we will need a screwdriver. Spade away. Regular steel is good. And so one that I want the screwdriver on is probably the alloy smelter, because this one goes slower. So you throw the conveyor on top, and then we can configure it to import or export. You can change the speed. This is a little confusing. It essentially decides whether like if there was a conveyor on another machine, you can have conveyors facing each other, and you could have a conveyor exporting through it. And disabled means it won't let other things through it. Allow filtered will allow other things through it if they're in the filter, and allow unfiltered just allows other things to do what they want. Anyway, we will want to import from our storage crate. And then I think that's all we need, yeah. And now we should be able to set up alloy smelting without having to babysit it as much. For example, having a bunch of redstone and copper. So we'll need 4 stacks of redstone and 1 stack of copper, and that'll make us a stack of red alloy. Of course, I don't have a stack of copper. But that should help. Yeah, I probably should put that there. I think it pushes out automatically too. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Oh, the cauldron can wash a whole stack at once. I did know that, but I still think it's kind of annoying. You still have to forge hammer it anyway. Like I need the forge hammer one way or another, and at that point I might as well add an ore washer too, because water's free. Anyway, where's my stack of copper? There we go. And then we can just throw the other 3 stacks of redstone in there, and it'll keep kind of pulling items down into itself and outputting the red alloy ingots. that's red alloy. And we'll do another stack of iron. Keep throwing things in here. Arnie, you're right. That's smelted. You need nickel for alloying with copper for cupro nickel and iron for invar. So those are pretty important. And I think I would like to make some pouches if I can afford them. I forget what I need. Yeah, just some steel and gold and some leather. Bada bing, bada boom. Time to go visit the cows. I did feed them once or twice when I was doing my mining, so we should have a decent number of cows at this point. Oh yeah. Come here, boys and girls. Come get your wheat. Moo, moo, moo. Everybody got some, more or less. I think we're good. Now, a few of you, unfortunately, must perish. Poor cows. At least they're, somewhat free. Some more beef. Beef. Okay, so now I think I can just take this off and upgrade it. Oh, there goes the anvil. We have more. Ta-da! And now, woo, 5 slots. So, we can keep lots more there now. And what else do we need to be doing? Oh, I got the compressor. Yeah, you can also do nuggets into ingots and ingots into blocks, but that's not really something you need to be doing at this stage of the game at all. The only other thing you really need it for is wood pulp into wooden, like, plates, basically, that you can use for a medium tier of circuits. And then you need Certus quartz plates. Conveyors are awesome. And let's see, pumps into fluid solidifiers. The extractor's handy. You can liquefy things using the extractor, and then using the fluid solidifier, you can turn it into a solid object, like gears, for example, are cheapest through an extractor and fluid solidifier. Later on, you can use the extruder, but that's not till MP. What happened to the jetpack? I totally forgot about the jetpack. Oh my goodness, we need a jetpack. How do I not have a jetpack? That is a priority number 1, now that I've remembered it. And I already know I'm gonna need at least 10 red alloy plates. Jetpack, leadstone, make that flux capacitor. That's just random stuff. Lift strap. Of course, I'm short one single cowhide. Go home to the cows. You have been chosen. Thank you for your sacrifice. That 20 more steaks should last us a while. Okay. That over there. Make another strap. We need 4 lead plates plus 4 plus 4. So I need 12 lead plates. Throw those in the flattenizer. And then we're gonna need... Oh, I forgot. We need an entire 2 steam dynamos for this. Oh, it's... Okay. So 2 more steam dynamos. Oh, we needed electrum. That's why we didn't make it. I had a good reason. I'm not stupid. But I can make electrum now because we have the alloy smelter. So silver plus gold makes electrum. And it's what I call a nice version of alloy smelt, where you end up with 2 bars from inputting 2 separate bars. Some of the alloy smelting ones, you have 2 different things, and you still only have 1 thing at the end, so it kind of cuts the number of things in half. But we have all the cobblestone we want now, so I could build out my floor a little better, my underfloor. Okay, and electrum rods. That will make 6. That will make 12, and I'll hold on to the rest for whatever I need it for later. Let's see. Still working on the lead plates. Got the electrum rods. Steam dynamos. Need silver rods. Wrought iron gears. I'll need 4 of. Iron furnaces. I'll need 4 of. Or 2 of. Four of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. I think we have copper plates. Did I make the gears? No. Fourth rod of wrought iron rods. Gotta wait for the electrum. But we are progressing well. If you're at home, make sure you stretch. Give your neck some love. Give your back some love. Get the blood flowing. You also need more wrought iron plates. I mean, heck, we'll just get a whole nother stack in there. We will use it. Trust me. One more. Should do it, I think. Yep. Then, bada bing, bada boom. And we need these 2 guys. And then... Okay, jetpack, thruster, bada bing. We're short 1 red alloy plate. Okay, cool. Bam, bam. Bam. And bam. Jetpack. We also would like to armor it. So make armor plating. Swap those together, and then it's almost as good as an iron chest plate. And we can fly! Oh, so nice. Beautiful. It's not super fast, because it's the tier 1, but they get even better. But it's just so nice. You know, like, I can just not have to worry about falling off the edge. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. In any case, that is that. Did I get a reward for making a jetpack? I did. Good. You better. That thing's annoying to make. Very annoying to make. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. You know what? I'm gonna get some more redstone. We're gonna get some more copper. And 10? Do I need more tin? Why not? This one doubles, right? I think it doubles properly, and it's already kind of doubled. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. And then, do I need more iron? Probably not. Alright, now at least. All these goodies smelt. Sweet, we got nickel. Put away the wheat. Generally keep these types of things put away in my backpack so they don't clog my inventory. The infinite water source I'll probably never use again. It's just not as good. Not as good. Alright, we're making good progress. Look at us go. That's just walking us through making Invar and Cupronickel. What direction do we want to go next? We gotta get it all done at some point. Blast furnace will be nice. I don't really need it this second, but we'll go ahead and make some Invar and Cupronickel. I have no idea how much we need. I'll do 12 of each, I guess. I think Cupronickel is even, like 1 to 1. Yeah, 1 copper, 1 nickel. And I think Invar is 2 to 1. Yeah. So we'll need 12 copper and 24 iron. Okay. And then what we can do is put the nickel all in, the copper in, and drop the iron in on top. And as soon as the copper gets used, it'll pull the iron in. Oh, Dave, are you talking about how much to make a blast furnace? It is a lot. You need a decent amount of Invar, too, for the Invar machine casing. But yeah, these coil blocks cost essentially 1 cupronickel bar each, because you get 2 wire from 1 bar. And so that's 8 times 16, which is indeed 128 cupronickel. So we'll need a full stack of nickel just for that alone. Sweet. Okay, we have a lot of iron. I'm going to turn all but... We'll keep 4 stacks behind. We'll turn the rest into wrought iron. And most of that will end up getting turned into steel as well. Sweet. Okay. Things are moving. And now that we have conveyors... Ah, yes, I remembered. Let's make some item pipes. Or didn't I already make item pipes? Am I making that up? Pretty sure we made item pipes. pipes. Yes, I did. Where are they? Didn't put them in here. Oh, they're in the wrong. They should have been in this one. This is my tool bench, kind of, or tool chest. Okay, so these guys attached, and pipes get messed with a wrench. So that, and these guys. Okay. And now we will need quite a few conveyors, unfortunately. I think I could use hoppers, I guess, but in the long run, conveyors are not that expensive. But we'll need one to input there. We'll import from that. It should, yeah, round robin with priority. Tries to split items equally. That's important. And then these guys will all need to export. I don't think you can pull. Yeah, that doesn't work. We'll need the individual, whatchamacallits. Each furnace will have to have its own conveyor underneath it, like that. And we'll import into the pipe system. And there you go. You can see things filling up. So there we go. Let's just make sure it doesn't take out the charcoal. Oh, we're good. And that's it. So now we've set up, like, all we have to do is chuck stuff in the top and it'll all get smelted. So I can just take whatever's in here, throw it in the top, and bam. That's nice. And then let's just refill charcoal. Go ahead and put the item pipes in my satchel. There's a recipe viewer for newer Minecraft versions that has recipe trees. Huh. Would that work for this version? I think we're on 12. Okay, that's a lot of wrought iron. Let's now that we have this guy, we can throw charcoal in here. It'll pulverize it. Still working on all sorts of stuff though. Oh, only 18 plus. Okay, never mind then. We will need a macerator, but the steam grinder's doing most of what we need this for now. Pulverizer. It's really only helpful for doing those rods. And redstone's cheap, so I'm going to wait on that. I don't know. I just need more circuits in general. Try to keep the compressor running. Let's wire mill another 4 stacks of the fine copper wire. We're going to need that. We go on wrought iron plates for a bit. Let's go ahead and do iron. We already did iron rods, right? Yeah, we have a decent amount. I'll do another half stack at least, and then we'll do some iron plates because we'll need that. You notice we could run 5 machines because these are, most of them are using like 7, 16, you know, they're not using the full amount. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I literally just ran out of fuel. Okay. That's funny. Alright. Well, now could be a good time to start looking towards the SNAD. So SNAD is sand. Lots and lots of sand. I think we need 4 stacks, maybe 5. So you get compressed sand, and then take compressed sand, and you need 2 of the doubles. Okay, maybe I overdid it a little bit. And this then gets combined. Make SNAD. And SNAD will grow your, whatchamacallit, it'll grow sugarcane much faster. I'm putting that over there because it makes an annoying noise, and I can't remember what the muffler thingy. Okay, we should be able to make one of these. I will make a muffler to quiet the pistons because it's super annoying. But I will need 3 observers, some redstone, and a piston. So piston, probably just make 4. Need some cobblestone. And then we can just add more SNAD later. So essentially you get 2 observers that look at each other, which is just constantly activating. And then this will activate the SNAD to grow, essentially to grow the sugarcane. And then we'll want water behind it. Like so. And then you need like a vacuum chest or a hopper or something. And that's the part where I think we're behind the tech curve. I don't think we can make a vacuum chest yet. No, we need the pulsating iron, an autoclave, and a fluid extractor. So we need an autoclave and a fluid extractor to be able to get here, I think. But we can at least finish setting it up. First, let's... Oop, I did not mean to put that away. Let's get the water. And then... Now that will not be SNAD. I'm probably going to screw a couple things up as I make this. Might as well make it all source. What the heck? There we go. Okay, so that's that. Put the water back in. Then we need sugar cane. Bam. Sugar cane makes good fuel. And then you can see how fast it grows. And now we will put the piston here. Apparently it faces backwards. And then the observer up here. And then think this is how this works. Yay! So, infinite sugarcane. Easy peasy. And then you just need kind of like isolate all the stuff. It doesn't go everywhere. And then a vacuum chest, and go to boom. And then we need the sound muffler, and then we'll go get, I might need some more sand. Maybe this is enough. So we need 18 per snad. So 36 is 2 more, and 48. Okay, yeah, it's enough. Wait, I miscounted. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so this should be lots and lots and lots and lots of sugarcane. Wow. I should have thought that through. Mistakes were made. Fine. So there you go. Maximum amount of sugarcane. Now we just need a way to collect it. I mean, we could... Oh, jeez. There goes my phone. It's not going to be as much... I could just put a hopper over here, and it would, like, probably have enough for me to use as fuel. We definitely will need an item conduit, which does require the pulsating iron. Which does mean I need some uraninite, which I can just buy. So many little steps to all this stuff, but this piece right here will be nice. So let's grab some uraninite ore. Uraninite. And then I should... Does this one double if we... No, we would need the ore washing process. So we'll just straight smelt it. And then the dust you smelt again into pulsating dust. And then the pulsating dust gets alloy smelted with iron. Am I remembering that correctly? Yeah. And then that will get us pulsating iron. Ta-da! And then, with that pulsating iron, you can make pulsating iron wire, which can get you item conduits. And it also can get you the item vacuum. Which I want to say there's a quest for the vacuum somewhere. Where are you? Oh, it's probably in the Snad quest, but we need the autoclave first. Okay. So we're still a ways from that. Ish. We at least have the ability to get pulsating iron. And we'll put away the wrench, put away the screwdriver, put away those coins, smelt the rest of the dust. And we'll make the rest of our pulsating iron. We can easily get more later. You saw how cheap that was. Okay. What else do we need to be doing? All sorts of things. We need to be... Oh my goodness. We need to be automatically feeding this, so maybe a crate, just for now. A crate plus a conveyor? No, we can't do conveyors. Right. So that's why we need the pulsating wires. You can only do conveyors on Greg Tech stuff. Make sure that's set to 1 so it makes the correct thing. I wonder if you even can you make wire mill? No, okay, you cannot make fine pulsating iron wire. I would have been worried if you could. But you can't. So that goes in there, and then we should be able to, bam, make item conduits. And item conduits are super handy. They're not super fast, but they do have a lot of easy ways to just kind of like filter things and transfer things. So for example, for now, we'll just put that there. We put this guy here. We set that to insert. And they have channels, which is great. So we'll just set that to extract, always active. I generally change the channel off of green by rule of thumb so that you don't accidentally have things there, but yeah, and then all of this will get transferred in the steam dynamo, and now we just need to auto collect the sugar cane, and we'll be good to go. I can also just run over here every few minutes and throw some in, because it does last for a while. Like, how much does a stack last for? Let's count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's about 1 second each. So each stack is like a minute, roughly. It's not great, but it'll work. Sometimes the hotkeys for this game really hurt my brain. Okay, what next? What next? What next? Robot arm. It's just an assembling machine, which is necessary eventually, but not really yet. I guess we'll make some pumps. Rotors are so annoying, though. Oh my goodness. I hate rotors. In fact, is it worth skipping ever handcrafting rotors? Let's just make... I guess I have to handcraft a few because I need some for the extractor. Right. It's mostly tin. All tin. And we need some rings, some screws. Screws, you can lathe bolts. We don't have a cutting saw yet, but we can make bolts and then lathe them. Is my saw dead? What the heck? Oh, I need tin rods. Yes. There's tin rods. I will need some tin plates. And then, yeah, we can lathe the bolts, and then that will allow us to get 4 times as many screws. 4 per bar instead of 1 per bar. I also am just now realizing our jetpack fuel is only at 94% up there, so we need to recharge our flux clips. But yeah, I also need to turn off that configuration. It gets really annoying to me when it's like overlaying with the item names that I'm mousing over. And really, the jetpack fuel is infinite for most intents and purposes, so having it there is not that handy. Okay. We've got most of the things we needed. Those machines. And now I can make some bolts. Let's just go with... Okay, I was going to do 32. Guess not. Go with 24. And then that will turn them into 10 screws quite quickly. And then we'll need to make rubber rings, which requires a knife and a sheet of rubber. And we shall make a steel knife. Loud. Make some rubber rings, 2 per pump, so that'll be 8 pumps worth. You also need bronze fluid pipes, so it is good that we had some extra bronze. Finish a few more tin rods, just 10 screws. There we go. And then 10 rings require hammering a rod into a ring. Cool. Oh, I also just remembered to make the sound thingy. How do I make that? Needs wool. Baba, white sheep, have you any wool? That's not what I meant to do. Just throw away that note block. And the super sound muffler, so check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Nothing. Oh, it's wonderful. We can turn the range down to like 5. Yeah, that still works. Sweet. Okay. And we were in the middle of stuff with tin rods. Needed 4 more rings. That's so loud. I need to figure out how to mute that sound. There's 8 rotors and... Bam! Well, I'm out of motors, but there's 4 pumps. And I need to hold them for the quest to be happy. Sweet! Okay, so then we can make an extractor. And we will also need an autoclave and a fluid solidifier. Autoclave. What's up, Jane? So that's 2, 2, and 2. So that's 6 circuits to make all 3. Do we have 6 more circuits? We do not. I guess I have to pick. I mean, I can make more circuits. I just don't wanna. Let's definitely make the extractor, because we can't get any liquids without it. Oh, steel. Need some more steel plates. Oh, I should get more steel going in general. 2 more stacks of steel on the way. Steel plates, we need a lot of. I'll just make that whole stack into plates. Yeah, the early game is basically just running around, putting things in machines, taking things out of machines, and rinse and repeat. And it's kind of just learning, like, over time what you need more of in general. Like, I'm just preemptively making more tin wire here because I know I'll need it, even though I don't really have a purpose for it. And the more you can do that, the more work it saves you because you don't have to run around as often. Make more wrought iron here. Machines, lots of machines. Exactly, Applepenia. I am going to need more charcoal soon, but the good news is we are running off of sugarcane power-wise. So that's... I guess I could run off of sugarcane for my doodads too. Furnaces. I would have to bring a item conduit over. But then we would only need charcoal for steel. So maybe I'll do that. Make another stack of rubber. For now, I'll just make some more charcoal. I'm also curious, it probably fills up the 2 top slots before distributing to the bottom one, which is kind of annoying. That actually might be an argument for 6 diamond furnaces, because it's actually not going to complete as fast. Because if there was an empty spot up here, it would have just put the wood into that one, rather than going twice as fast. There's steel plates. 4 of those. Oh my god, left. 4 of these. Now we should be good to make the extractor. Nope, piston. Oh my god. Okay, steel rods. Uh-oh, we're out of power. That's bad. How did I run out of power? Oh, it's the stupid... this guy. Flux capacitor. It's taking a bunch of power. I wonder how much that... It was taking 64 times 4... It was taking 256 RF. Yeah, it was taking lots of it. Because the battery buffer allows up to 2 amps into each. So it was essentially getting 64 EU. But that should be plenty for a while. 2.3 million. The jetpack holds 800,000. And the other things hold plenty. Okay, so what did we need? We needed steel rods plus steel plates for small steel gears. I'm out of wire cutters, of course. And then we needed motors and tin cables, steel rods and steel plates. Lots of steel rods and plates. I will put in for some more steel rods. Rubber. I should put a conveyor on top of that one. In fact, I have a conveyor. Let's just do that. Port. And then I can just throw all my sticky resin into there, turn it all into rubber. We will need a bunch more sticky resin for the circuit boards, unfortunately. But we have a good amount of rubber, finally. Wait, did we ever finish this? No. Magnetized iron rods. Motors. And a tractor. Dejuicer device of doom. Okay. So that will allow us to melt things down into molten metals. And then the fluid solidifier you use to, turn things back into like bars or rotors or whatever. Can we do rotors yet? Rotor. Might be an MV recipe. No? It's LV. So yeah, we can make rotors a lot cheaper by doing it this way. I think gears as well. Hot iron gear. Yeah, we can do that one. Which one can we not do? Maybe it's melting down of steel. For like the small steel gears. Yeah, it's MV to melt steel. But 10 is at LV. And what about wrought iron? Wrought iron is LV. So we can make the wrought iron gears cheaper as well. But we can't do the small steel gears yet. Whew. Lots of stuff. So many things to do. Let's eat some steak. Steak. Okay, I will grab another pile of sugarcane. That'll last a while. We're getting close to an hour's worth of sugarcane. Ugh. More steel. We're just gonna keep feeding these. I will need it. You don't actually need all that many regular steel bars. It's mostly in the form of plates and rods, if I'm remembering correctly. There's a few things that use bars, like the axes, I think, use 1 bar. Yeah, so I need a few. I also rebound my hover mode to Q, because I feel like later on I enable and disable hover mode a lot more than I need to drop items. So that seemed like a no-brainer. Alright, so fluid solidifier. Bam. Done. And conductive iron is now something I'm going to need a lot more of. The good news is I can make 3 stacks of it right now. Because we have the alloy smelter. It makes it a lot less painful. So that'll be working on conductive iron. And we'll use the conductive iron to make fatter cables. So this can begin being a 16 amp cable. But that's pretty expensive, because a 16X requires 8 bars of conductive iron per wire. So a whole stack will only go 8. Is that right? That's right. What to make? Let's get a reward for the fluid solidifier. There are GregTech pumps. You can gather oil or lava. I've never really used them. So I'm not... I might make one just for the coins. 25 coins. Pretty big reward. But it's 2... It requires 2 circuits, so that's maybe too expensive for now. Yeah, I think it's time to make some more circuits. So to start out with that process, I will grab, if I can find my axe crafting table, and we'll get some more sticky resin. Come on. Need some saplings. I guess we'll just cut the whole thing down first. I can never decide between cut and replant, or cut everything and then replant everything. That worked out perfectly. Did I miss any? I do have a bunch here. I like to have them on the offhand. I can just do this. Okay. I probably need to call it an episode soon, because we're almost at 2 hours. Time flies when you're Minecrafting. Okay, let's make sure we grab all the stuff. Alright. Those away. Got an extra axe. We'll put that away for now. Okay. Now this rubber wood, like I said, once we have a centrifuge set up, we can just get a ton of sticky resin from that, because the plant balls, you just smelt them twice and you get 2 sticky resin each. So you end up with actually more than 1 sticky resin per rubber wood. It just is very slow. What are we doing? More coated circuit boards, maybe? Going for a full stack of circuits. So we're gonna need a full stack of boards. We're gonna need full stack of steel plates. That's easy. 3 stacks of red alloy cable, which is 1.5 stacks of the actual red alloy ingot. We're gonna need more red alloy, which means more redstone. I should maybe go redstone mining. But hey, they tell us to spend our coins, so let's spend our coins. Just fire up these bad boys and watch the redstone flow in. Need 4 stacks. I'm guessing my conductive iron isn't done. And this is where you can start to get into trouble. Because if I add all this in, it could end up that the piles empty out and all of a sudden both slots get filled with copper. I'm lucky in this case because redstone will be one of the slots no matter what, and I just have to hope that it doesn't put redstone in this slot once the iron finishes up. And it might. I don't actually know if there's like a way to make sure that's prevented. I don't know if this order changes things or not, or what. That should be enough redstone for the red alloy that we want. And then we need 3 stacks of the cable. We're taking care of that. 2 stacks of resistors means a stack of resin, a stack of paper, a stack of copper wire, and half a stack of coal dust. We've got all that. Oh yeah, Janie, I know about the robot arms being able to do that, but you need a filter too for that. If you want to do alloy smelters with robot arms, you need an item filter and a robot arm. And robot arms cost circuits, so I will not... Where did I put... Here it is. I will not be using robot arms for many things at all. The circuits are not cheap. Okay, there's paper. Technically, I need a stack. Wasn't there one left over, though? Am I remembering that correctly? Yeah, I am. Look at that. Okay, so we've got the paper. We've got the resin. We need a stack of fine copper wire, which we definitely have. So check, check, check. Oh, no. We need 8 stacks of fine copper wire. Just kidding. Oh, yeah, we're going to need some more. That is 6.5-ish. Okay, which also means we're going to need more copper. Two more stacks. Wait, why did I throw redstone in here? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, we'll be able to use it later. Okay, and then the final thing we need to look at are those glass vacuum tubes. And we're going to need 2 stacks of those. So for 2 stacks of vacuum tubes, we're going to need 4 stacks of steel bolts. Which means 2 stacks of steel rods. So 1 stack of steel turned into rods. And then we're gonna need stacks. These means... Oh, I can get an assembler. I forgot I can make the components cheaper in an assembler. Hold on. That's right. I forgot all about this. How many circuits do we have? Ah, what the heck. It's just resources. I'll keep it simple for this moment. We need 6 stacks of copper wire, which means 3 stacks of copper ingots. I'm probably spending too many points, but what the heck. We'll get 4 more stacks of copper. And then once that's done on 3, we'll switch it over to 1. And what else did we need? The glass tubes. The glass tube is 6 panes, and 6 panes is roughly... 6 goes to 16, so it's roughly 2 glass. We need 4 stacks of glass-ish. Very much a rough measurement. So we will need some more. And right now, the only way I can get sand is by mining it. Because I don't have a forge hammer. I could use mortars to grind down cobble into gravel into sand. Probably faster to just mine it, to be honest. So I'll put that away. I will make a spade. Already have part of a spade, so we'll start with that. Head to the overworld real quick. Mine some sand, and then I think we'll call it an episode there, because we're still a few minutes away from actually finishing the circuits. So plenty of sand over here. Started a little bit of a sand quarry earlier. We'll just carry on with that. Oh, shoot. Yep, I did this last time, too. I forgot to turn off the void satchel. Because I have sand on the don't pick it up list. Okay, this is getting messy. Let's do this spot. Okay, go over here, get some more sand. Probably am good to go, but we'll get more stacks. There we go. Should be enough glass. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of glass. Some leftover sand. And then grab our copper, get that smelted. Grab charcoal dust and wrought iron. That's melted into steel. And then we will call it an episode. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. And if you would like to join on Twitch, just follow me. I stream somewhat sporadically right now. And then there's a Patreon if you'd like to support me making videos. I very much appreciate it, but of course, no pressure to do that. And there's also a Crydania Discord where we have a lot of fun just talking about all sorts of video games, including, but not limited to, Minecraft, Factorio, lots of different strategy games, pretty much whatever people are playing. There's even some people who board game on weekends over Tabletop Simulator, so if you're interested in that, join the Discord. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.